Good morning, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Geisinger and a great team of Jafra leaders and future leaders from across the nation, January 2020 Action Planning Webinar, where leaders come together for some fun, some inspirational stories from each other, as well as some recognition that we have top of the news for the day that we host it, and of course, some education where leaders get fed to be able to advance themselves to what their goals and dreams are for the month, the year, and even their daily and weekly activities. So today, before we kick into our webinar, we've got a couple of guest speakers planned for you that are going to share just in 5 fast, fabulous minutes, some success stories that happened to them or that they took action on. I shouldn't say it happened to them, they made happen for sponsoring and promoting during the last quarter of 2019. So we're going to be sharing that. We're also going to share a very structured program of what we've got to help leaders really grow this year and future leaders. We've done some regional changes, some regional additions with some trainers extraordinaire. You probably have seen everything, but today we bring that whole story together. Then we're going to also focus on all of the recognition and rewards that Jafra has that you can see in the action brochure. So you may want to grab your action brochure, whether you're live or listening to the message. You may want to also grab your calendar, your notebook, wherever your new 2020 note organization plan is for your master notebook, as well as your monthly brochure. So this is really an interactive training made for leaders and future leaders. So that being said, we're going to review for sure New Orleans and a couple of the other programs that we have in the action brochure, but we'll make sure that, again, we go back and forth answering any of your questions as we roll forward today. So I know I see her walking in the background, but Jennifer, JJ, can you come to camera? I know I just saw her walk away from her camera. There she is. Woohoo! So
yeah, I'm grabbing my book. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, good job. She's following. I like it. So I know I'm just going to kind of scroll through and see a couple of quick spontaneous success stories. And I'm so happy to see you on camera. So I want to welcome you all to one of our newest managers, first time ever in her Jafra career. We are super excited to welcome Miss JJ, as Jackie Alves calls her, one of her great friends, but this is Jennifer Jones. So welcome, Miss Jennifer. Woohoo!
Thank you.
So we're super happy to have you. I think Jackie's driving, so let me check if she's on the phone, right? I don't know if she'll be able to hear us. Jackie Alves, are you out there? Okay. She's going through the mountains to pick up Hannah, and we're going to have some fun down in Arizona this week. So anyway, so Jennifer, and I know Norma's here too as part of your Jafra family. We just want to say welcome. Tell us, how did you end up joining Jafra? This is spontaneous. I didn't prepare her. But tell us, how did you end up joining Jafra? So give us that first intro where you met Jafra.
So I was changing jobs from doing home health nursing into marketing, and I kind of needed to up my makeup game. So I got with Jackie and had her do a makeup tutorial, and I told her I wanted to try the products because I didn't really have any. So she sent products out to me, fell in love with the products, and then a couple months later, a couple days before conference in August in Austin, she came to San Antonio where I live, and we visited, and she was telling, working while she was here and going over what was coming up with conference, and I just was like, how do I go to conference? And so she's like, well, you need to join, and then this is what you do to conference. So I joined. The next day I went to conference, and then life kind of happened and I kind of had to put everything on hold, but now I'm ready to go and going strong and loving it, every minute of it.
So cool. Well, and she literally, when did you decide you wanted to qualify to manager?
I think she told me like around the 10th of December or something that she thought it would be a good idea. And I said, all right, let's try it.
And you're still continuing to sponsor and grow your team, right?
Yeah. So she just told me, I said, hey, if you can help me do it, I'm all for it. So yeah, so we did it between the 10th of December and 31st.
Well, that's awesome. So what were some of the key activities? I mean, that isn't typically the easiest time of year to say, hey, let's ramp our business up and make myself a promotion, right? So what were some of the quick tips that you could share that you did and took action on to make it happen during a busy time of year?
Well, I had, since I've been using the product and really in September, I had introduced the product to my mom because she'd been with Mary Kay and was having some problems with their products. So I had some on me, said, hey, let's try this. She fell in love with it. So she was using it. I had another friend who actually had met Jackie when she was here, and she was saying she wanted some improvements in her skin. So she tried the product, and then she came in right away, and she loved the company from what she had seen and heard from me and from Jackie. So people got excited about it and said, okay, we want to try it. And then actually what was interesting was the last person that I brought in was a friend of my mom's that happened to be visiting when her box came in, because we got everything, we got the new consultant pack. And so we're pulling all this stuff out, and she's like, what's this? What's that? And so I just started opening boxes, putting it on her, putting it on her hands. And so then she said, oh, I want this. And I said, well, if you get the opportunity to give us this benefit. So she said, sign me up, and I want all this product. And so that's kind of how it all happened.
Well, congratulations. I know Jackie's trying to join. Jackie Elves, are you able to speak out there? Let me see if I can find her here. I saw her. There she is. I know she's trying. We're waiting for you, Jack.
There's a garbage truck. Going up to here. We're at Seaport Village in San Diego.
Go for it. We can at least hear you, though. Are you able to try?
Is she muted?
Yeah. Jackie, you're still muted. Can you give it a shot? She's waiting for it to pass.
Yeah, it's super loud. It's right next to my face.
Oh, so funny.
I think he's done for a minute, but I was super happy to pop on and see JJ's face, and I just heard her tell a little bit of a story of how I told her on December 10th that we were going to promote.
Oh, we lost her again. Okay, well, if she comes back. So I want to just say again, congratulations to Jennifer and to Jackie. And if we could start off with, wow, what do we want in 2020? How many of you with us? Oh, there she is. Do you want to try to talk again, Jackie? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you want to say any more? We lost you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say how cool it was to hear Jennifer say all those things. And it's just, I was sharing with Hannah, because I just picked her up at the airport. That's why I'm here in San Diego, that it's amazing that JJ's mom is also on my team, because she's on JJ's team, so she's in my district, but her mom used to babysit me. Like, our moms were best friends, and now, she's part of my Jafra family. So it's just amazing how Jafra can bring people into your life.
So cool. Well, congratulations to both of you. We're going to have a lot more success stories on our goal achieving webinar, where we'll introduce many new first-time managers and many comeback managers. I think we had one of the biggest months of team promotions of the entire 2019 year. So again, very excited, but I was so excited to see Jennifer there. So congratulations. And how cool. Going to conference, gave her the first vision, right? So again, here we are, we're going to Anaheim. Who do you know out there? Jackie was very, intuitive to say, oh my gosh, I've got JJ there. What if I go see her? She'd be great at Jafra. So think of how she planted seeds back then. And all of a sudden, Jackie said, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea if? And Jen was like, okay. And there she was. It didn't matter. They just worked together. And I know they both are just super excited. So remember the influence you have on believing in someone and saying, hey, join Jafra, still come to conference with me. You still have through the 20th to do that. And then again, to really just see that people have the best benefit saying yes, not saying, oh, I'll talk to her in January. There was nothing, but it was up to Jennifer. And Jennifer said, sure, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do this. And now here she goes. She's going to go to conference as a brand new manager and just really going to build her team. And she's got a completely different passion. The other thing I learned from Jennifer is, you know what? Have a box opening party, for gosh sakes, right? Make sure you have guests coming to your house when you're opening your Jafra business box. So I know we've talked about that in the past, but it really worked. So everybody was excited that came and watched her pull everything out of the boxes as she opened her business, and they saw the business box and said, I want to do this. So again, super cool. Go back to all of your lists and think about, who do I know from long time ago who used to be my babysitters, right? And think about, who can I influence to be on my team? It's a world where people are looking. As you heard Jennifer say, she had been in a lot of direct sales companies too. And I know she was on a future manager call, and we were networking and brainstorming together. And she said, I've never seen a company with this kind of support. She's been in network marketing, different companies before. She said, I'm just in awe of the team support, the company support that is sitting within Jafra. And sometimes we forget that, right? We kind of have so much, we think it's too much, or we're not plugged into it all, but it really is there to benefit you, which is really our mantra today. To look at, how do you spend your time connecting to people? Those relationships matter, as I'm seeing in the comments. And again, don't ever stop inviting people to conference, to the business, to leadership. When they pop to mind, talk to them that day. When you do that, it's from your heart. When you overthink it, it gets in your head, right? And then it becomes about you, not about them. So thank you for that opening moral of our story today. Appreciate that. And again, there's so much more recognition to come. We just don't have all of the official reports as of yet. But today we're going to kick this off as we go into my screen. So bear with me. Let me get my lovely view for you ready to roll. And we're going to kick off our meeting today, our regional meeting for leaders and future leaders. And again, I see many future leaders out there. Congratulations. We're very excited about what we have new in 2020 for you. And so we really are about team support this entire year. Our vision, as you see with Jafra at the front of your action in our action planning session, is about going beyond. 2020 enters a new decade. It's a new year. It's a new chapter of life. It's perfect vision. I see Oprah talking about her vision tour. It really is about not being nearsighted or farsighted, but setting forth and really going with clear vision to make this your best year ever. For all of us in Jafra, 1 year from August will be our 65th anniversary. We are already setting visions and goals to have 65,000 consultants. That starts now. This year launches us to that success story to have 65,000 consultants. Right now, we're about 40,000. So our purpose and mission in this business world that is wide open to us, in an economy that's going to hit a recession, in an economy where people are, like Jennifer's words, upping their game to try different gigs, to have more part-time options, to have options to get instant income when they want it, or to even make those career changes, dedicating 10, 20 hours a week to build a career that either gets them ready for retirement, gets them out of their current career, or again, just sets them up to be the mom at home. So career building, fast income, the gigs, or even buying premium products at 30, 40, 50% with 500 products in our product line, your story's even bigger today. It's also a time where people love recommendation shopping. They love referrals. That's why Facebook businesses grow. That's why it's important to have a social media business with Jafra, because that's how people shop. They love Facebook recommendations from their friends. I don't know about you, but I buy a lot on Facebook. I click and I shop. That's a referral business. That's why parties today still work. Yes, they work. Call them a social, call them an event, call them a fragrance bar. But people getting together, recommending products and recipes are still the biggest way businesses grow. So you're sitting at a perfect time with perfect vision to go beyond and make it your best year. To go beyond your limits, there's 4 pieces to it. You have to imagine it. You have to dare to say yes, just like Jennifer did. Expand what you do every day. Expand the reach of people. You know, Jan and Frank, 64 years ago, 63 years ago, talked about the 3-foot rule. Still true today. 3 to 5 contacts a day. That never changes. You're just inviting to let them decide, do they want to buy, book, or begin? And how do you go beyond it? It's achieving it. Just like Jennifer, who in 21 days literally said, hey, you know what? I'm ready to up my business, but why not get paid 2 ways? And that's literally you bringing that vision to them. That's going beyond your limits when you're a leader or you're a future leader. It's leaders developing leaders and developing successful steps in a business, no matter what their goals are. So for those of you who might be listening to this for the first time or visiting us today, thank you for that. Thank you for coming with camera and your microphones ready. For those of you meeting me, I live in Minnesota. My name is Jackie Geisier. I'm one of your 11 regional sales directors. There's 9 of us. Some of them serve a couple of regions, but we have 11 total regions in the United States. We represent the Amber region, Team USA, English market. As we talk about celebrations, I talked a little bit about recognition because I do not have all of the official reports yet. I did want to talk about the prizes and the contest, though, that we already put on the table from our December results. This is pretty cool. You'll see this in a document I'll post today after our call, but it really is. We did a December sponsoring contest in the Amber region. We are celebrating with giftables that will be mailed out this weekend for our top 3 leaders in personal sponsoring, top 3 consultants in personal sponsoring, and the top 3 teams sponsoring in our Amber region. We have our top leaders, number 1, number 2, and number 3, with 3 personal sponsors, Janet Cower. With 4, she's with us today, Carol Boyer, and joining us soon with 5, Jan Iverson. Congratulations to our top leaders. Our top consultants with 4, Jennifer Jones, you just got to meet her, so congratulations. With 5, Ramona Ortega with Yesenia Cruz. And number 1 with 5, Melody Ritchie with Yinny Chang. So congratulations to all of you. These were our top qualified sponsors. With our top teams, with 9 in 3rd place, Carol Boyer. With 9 in 2nd place, beat it just by a little bit with sales, Yesenia Cruz, who also promoted a first-time leader. So did Carol Boyer, who promoted a first-time leader. And we have number 1, Jan Iverson with 11. Congratulations. This is what I see so far. So if I'm a number off, bear with me, the official reports, but I know they were all within 1 or 2 of each other. So we'll be sending out our top bonus packs in the mail this weekend to all of you. Congratulations. We also want to celebrate those who earn the $500 bonus. Again, official reports, Yesenia Cruz, Jan Iverson, Gina O'Neill, Jackie Elves, and Hannah Wachter. Congratulations to all of you. So again, we celebrate and honor. Amber region, you had a remarkable December. You were number 2 in the number of orders goals of 11. You know my mantra, number 3 and 63. I want to be in the top 3 because that's who you are. You're the best of the best in the nation. And so again, congratulations. The number of orders goal met. We didn't do this all year, but we blew it out of the water in December. 72% of our leaders in our region achieved their number of orders goals. How or why do we do that in case you're new to this? Jaffer takes our sales goals that meet our budgets, that mean we can keep the lights on, but we can keep giving you all of the promotions that we pay for you all of the great incentives, paying for national conference. Budgets means we can spend the money we want to spend upon you. How do we do that then? We take the sales goal, we divide it by the number of active consultants in each manager's branch, and we take the average order size. And when you have those number of orders goals that our regionals send you each and every month, about the 10th of the month, we start tracking it down for you. That means together we will hit our company goals. We've been hitting our company goals at about 12% growth every month this year. So you may get that and go, why does that matter? It doesn't say sales. It's because the more orders people place, the more active they are, the more growth can happen. So that's why. So congratulations, Amber Region, 72% of the orders were achieved. That's phenomenal. 163 sponsors is always our second goal for the month, and we hit 152. So we were 11 short. Oh my gosh, that was about 8%. So great job. We were close, but we did really well. We achieved our quarterly bonus. We have targets that I call bonus achievement, and that's why we're doing drawings as well with sponsoring like we did in December. I want to just gift bonuses to those that really drive the sponsoring quarterly. That's why I put this into play, because you were trending to hit Q4 of our targets that we get for our region. That's why the bonus packs will be going out to those who had helped achieve that to finish the quarter strong. And we're doing drawings as well from all that achieved their number of orders goals today. So we're going to do 2 because we hit our total number of orders goals. We achieved it. That made us number 2 in the nation. And in sponsoring, we achieved number 7 of 11. My vision this year is we will always be in the top 3 in both categories. I don't have our leaders goal yet. Our goal is a dozen every month, new and renewed. But I'm guessing from everyone I've talked to, we are going to hit that without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm going to do 2 live drawings today, right now, from the number of orders goal met and from all the leaders, because we achieved our total goals. So this is amongst everyone who achieved their number of orders goals first. So here we go. Our live winner today, all right, bear with me, number 113, bum-ba-da-dum. And that winner is Michelle Colbert. Congratulations out there in California. So we're very proud of you. Thank you for all you contributed. We're going to do one more drawing amongst all leaders because every order got us to our growth goal, not only for December, but we grew the whole quarter. So congratulations to all of you. Here we go. Winner number 2 of all leaders is number 84. And that is Linda Mitchley from Oregon, and we'll be bringing her box live to our meeting in Portland. So thank you all, congratulations. I'm gonna wrap up this section with just a little bit more to feed your soul about getting ready for 2020. Then we're gonna pause and go back with a little bit of sharing from some of these names you see here in our recognition. As we just kick off the new year, let's feed your soul leaders with a quote from Les Brown. Life has no limitations except for the ones you make for yourself. May you take this year and not just open the eyes to 2020, but your mind and your heart. What do you have planned for 2020? I hope you're looking at your vision board as you sit here today. I hope you've got your mantras, your goals put right onto your phone. I know I sent tools in December to help you make vision boards with your team. Make a vision board on your phone. Put a vision board in your planner. Make sure you see. Remember, how will you know your potential if you never venture to the edge of your limits? Why not choose to go beyond your limits? Our absolute focus of January action brochure. So take what you know about your past, use that to be wiser, to lead into a bigger, better future. To go beyond your limits, there's 3 keys: purpose, courage, and determination. The purpose is the first one. Find your why. As a leader, your number 1 priority is to find their why. Motivation isn't you motivating your team. I know I spent the last 6 months working with future leaders on Thursday night calls, and it was like, how do I motivate my team? You can't. You can inspire and empower, but the key is you have to unveil their why. Why do you get up in the morning? Why do they get up in the morning? What do you do every day? What is the purpose to what they do? Purposeful planning equals success. What inspires you to own this business? What will the success? Money doesn't motivate, but money delivers what you need, what you want to be, what you want to do, or what you want to give to people in your life or the world. You saw a lot of that in the Golden Globe Awards last night. All of them helping the world, donating, making a cause, a purpose. Who do you go to work for? Every day is probably the people in your home, the people in your life. So think about it. Do you have your why? And what is the purpose of the income you produce? What is the purpose of making a difference in people's lives? That's where motivation comes from for you and your team. It's a time to get an A to Z file. I always have mine sitting on my desk. It's my A to Z folder. And I always have everyone I'm coaching, I keep notes on. I know their purpose. I have a picture of what they want. So again, keep that handy. That's what your role is in developing others' goals and dreams. I always think about what makes you fearlessly, boldly, fabulously you. Be proud of who you are and unveil who your team is, just like Jackie did, connecting to Jennifer. I think about Rosa Lopez. We were at the Legacy Home, and she's been sharing on many of our leader webinars throughout the end of 2019. And she really, the whole year, inspired us. And some of the things I always learn from Rosa, she's one of our top directors, the fastest growing new director we've had in the Amber region in record-breaking history. In, I'm going to say, the last 10 years that I've probably worked in and out of this market. What Rosa does, and what she spent her last quarter doing, was taking her team to dream dates. She's promoted, wow, I think 10 first-time new leaders minimum in the last 6 months. What change did she make that she has shared with us? She started to unveil their why. She joined Jafra and she was a guest speaker. She wasn't in our region for 1.5 years, but I invited her to come on. And she showed us a picture of why she joined Jafra, because she wanted to buy a home in Florida. She was a guest speaker. I didn't know her, but I watched her success every month, and I invited her from another region to come share with us. And boy, oh boy, that home is going to happen for her family in just 2 short years. She went from a consultant to district director level 2, almost 3 in the last 2 years since I met her. But now what does she do with her team? She sets dream dates. Once a month, she takes her team to what their dream is. She shared with us, she had a couple of managers who wanted to own their own home. So she took them to where new homes were being built, and she walked in the home, and she had them walk in and feel it and see it. She preset this date with them. They took pictures of what it was like. She had them sit down and visualize this is what they could have with their business. She had them see it, feel it. They took pictures. And she takes her team to the mall to buy red dresses. They go and have meetings at the Mazda dealers, the Mercedes dealers. So in a new year and a new vision, how do you get bold and help fearless? See it, feel it. So that's my part 1, as we talk about the first one, purpose. Part 2 is courage. The second key. It means you go for things you've never done. You're going to hear from some of our speakers today in our next couple of minutes. We're going to share about that. It's called break past the limits you've ever reached before. It's defy the odds regardless of hard things. Jackie's been achieving incredible big feats, bigger things than she's ever done in the last 3 to 6 months. She made a decision to do it different, to push past her limits. And now look, because she did that, she's now teaching that to someone like Jennifer, because she knows it's possible, and she's just going to be that partner with her. But number 3, it takes determination. Requires you to stay focused on your year end, on your end goal, on your end of your day, your end of your week, your end of your month goal. Believe that anything is possible. Adapt to how your life changes. Life's never going to stay perfect. There's going to be obstacles. You're going to have to adjust every day to your hours and minutes, but you still have to adapt and keep doing what you need to do. Never, ever give up. This is a fresh year. This is a fresh start. This is a new year. This is a chance to be a new you, a new year. Only you can make that choice to live it in a new way. Learn to learn your limitations and defy them. You are seeing that's the key word for national conference. You want to defy yourself? Find a way to be there. Find a way to get your team there. Just like Jennifer in 21 days, you know what? In the next 15 days, find a way for every team member, 14, to be at national conference. They only believe when you do, like Jackie partnered with Jennifer. Dear future, are you ready? We're ready for you. So as we get ready, I wanted to ask a couple of leaders to talk about how do we turn our goals into action? And I asked a couple of leaders to share a success story. I want you to know a couple of things before I introduce them. It's called a pilot program that we did called the Success Squad. What I'm going to do, just because I want to take key pieces and make mini videoettes for all of you like I've been doing, bear with me really quick, because I'm going to go back to my audience, first of all, and I'm going to stop recording this segment, and then I'm going to start recording segment number 2, okay? So let me just end with this for this little mini videoette. How many of you out there are ready for the new year? Are you ready? How many of you have a vision board ready? How many of you might want to make one? Do they work? There isn't a speaker about setting goals who will ever tell you not to have one. So your challenges from this section. Take these slides, you know I post them, you know I record this. Pause and get yourself ready. Write it, see it, say it, and do this with your team. It's the best gift of 2020 you can do. It's not just resolutions, it's a vision. So thank you for joining section number 1, getting ready for 2020 to go beyond.